Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about how I'm spawning thermals in the game. Um, so here you can see these orange balls placed around the terrain. These are the thermal spawners. So they will spawn thermals um, over kind of like a random period of time, and you can adjust the settings. I'll show you in a minute. But basically I put them in places that you would likely maybe find thermals in real life, on top of sun-prone areas, on top of ridges. And I had a couple people help me out on Facebook. One guy named Bram, I think, he even created this kind of photo to show where here in Sun Valley you might find thermals. So that's great. I was able to get a little help. So let's check out what these thermals look like in the game. So I'll go ahead and start the game here. So I got bridge lift on, and I got thermals on as well. So thermals will be randomly generated in the spots I mentioned. And actually, if we go here, I now have thermal settings. So you can increase thermal activity, so we'll go ahead and put that up a little so they spawn a little faster. And you can choose their spawn distance, and you can even have thermal visualization. So you could see here in the back, there's one rising up. So this really shows where they are. So let's go ahead and try to get that one. We'll go ahead and just render the particles, and we'll go back to game. And we'll head over there. You can see the particles are kind of like these wavy arrows. You'll see when we get closer. Let's see. Let's see if we can speed up a little. As you can see, I got some kind of new buildings, and I created this ski lift the other day. Here, let's cheat a little. As you can see, I modeled that ski lift myself in 3ds Max. I'm not really a 3D modeler, but I took a little bit of time and just created some models. See, we got some grass and stuff. But yeah, here we're going to be entering a thermal now. These particles represent the thermals. And you can go in this view now in first person. Alright, so here you notice the barometer. Let's see, maybe turn it a little. It's showing us some lift. So we're getting like 3 meters a second here in this thermal. And you can see some thermals in the background here. Those are all areas of lift. So if we were to turn the particles off, still got the wind particles on, but now the thermals are invisible, so you gotta kinda listen to your barometer and try to stay in the center. Weight shift. Now this 3D model, the glider's not that great. I actually have a buddy who's like a pro 3D modeler. He's gonna try and spruce up the model, the character, and the straps. The most important thing is getting the straps correct, because this just isn't correct. But it kind of gives you an idea first person view. Little idea what VR will be like. Okay, so here's that thermal again. We are gaining quite a bit of altitude. Alright, let's go land in this new spot I was working on over here. And I'll turn the thermals back on so you can kind of see them. Okay. Yeah, we're still in a thermal here. Now we're on the outside of the thing. Kind of losing lift now. Let's see if we can go down. Kind of funny you don't have a head there. Pressing on the accelerator here. It's 50, 60 miles an hour. Alright, so I was working on this little spot down here at the bottom of this ski lift. Got a couple more ski lifts to add. It takes quite a while to put one in place, one in the game. Let's see if we can go ahead and spiral down here. Kind of getting some ridge lift and some thermals here. It's almost hard to lose altitude. Alright, there's a good view of the ski lift I modeled. Still got a bunch of like trees and stuff to add, and maybe some bushes and stuff. But I don't want to add too much because we've got to keep the performance for mobile. Alright, we'll kind of try to land here. Ski lifts. Oh, alright. Well, it's kind of a bug. He's supposed to sit up, but we'll work on that. Alright, again, that's kind of how thermals are popped. And just one other thing I wanted to mention is wherever there's a thermal spawning, there's a clouds. So above the thermal spawner, clouds will form, so you can kind of see, kind of predict where a thermal might be. And again, we can go to thermal settings, and here we could really see our thermal bubbles. Like we're inside one now, but yeah, there's a real visualization of some thermals over the terrain. Yeah, we're outside the bubble now, but that looks like a pretty big thermal. They do vary in size too. It's kind of random, the size of the thermal. Alright, so thanks for tuning in. Looking to get this working on the phone real soon here. I'll be working on it this week. hopefully within a week or two it'll be up on the Android App Store for you to hopefully try out if all goes well. So keep posted. I'll post another devlog kind of showing the working on the phone. So yep, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next devlog.